24-20, 5 seconds left. It all comes down to this 2nd and 3 play here. Welcome back to KAU Radio, The Pack. Year 2 started last week in dominant fashion as our Ice Wolves blew out the Sam Houston Bearcats at home 45-3 in a game where both sides of the ball were immaculate. Our running game put up 292 combined yards and 4 touchdowns, while our defense forced 3 interceptions. I was walking through the dorms on Monday and you'd think we won the national championship, not beat Sam Houston by 42. The question now is, can our running game continue to shine? The competition is only going to get tougher over the next few weeks as we host the Akron Zips in week 2 and have our first meeting with one of our rivals, the Wisconsin Badgers, in the first edition of the Northern Bloodline game. For now though, our focus is on the Zips. We'll get to Wisconsin in week 3. Akron started their season with a 45-14 beatdown of Wyoming, so 2 hot offenses will be squaring off in week 2. Jamal Rivers said, "We talked all week about setting a tone in week 1. I think we did that." We'll see if that confidence carries over into week 2. We start on defense first and limit Ben Finley's attempt to scramble as Bubba Underwood runs him down quickly after 2 yards. 2 plays later, on their first third down attempt of the day, Finley drops back to pass, but airmails his second throw of the game. It's a 3-and-out for the Zips. That's exactly how you hope to start a game defensively. The ground game was our success story last week, but Jamal Rivers gets stuffed quickly after only getting a couple of yards on the sweep. Aiden King grinds a bit more yards out, setting up a manageable 3rd and 4. The play-action pass from Bobby Frost on 3rd down gets swarmed by the Zips lineman, and he's just able to get rid of it, avoiding the sack. So both teams trade punts on their opening drives. Still no score, as the defense are starting this game off hot. But on 2nd and 10, Frost hits Zaire Lewis on the slant route, and the sophomore takes off. Getting across the 20, he slips the tackle, but is finally hit down at the 13 of Akron. Frost's freshman debut wasn't too special last week, but that was a great read, and I can see why the staff likes his high ceiling for potential. Now, can we finish the job in the red zone? On 3rd and 11, we'd get our answer. We've had a good drive to this point. Now it's about finishing the job here in the red zone. 3rd and 11. Need to get to about the 8 to keep the drive alive. Pass to the end zone. That's caught. That's a touchdown for the Ice Wolves. Bobby Frost hooks up with L.J. Dillon for the first score of the day for our Ice Wolves. The first score of the game gets the home crowd rocking, and I gotta say, we're looking pretty good so far in year 2. Second quarter now with 10:33 left, and we're in the red zone again on 3rd down, needing 4. Frost escapes to his right and throws on the run to Dillon, but this time it's over his head. With the pass interference penalty on Malcolm DeWalt gives us a fresh set of downs. It's goal to go now from the 1. And in the goal line set, it's Aiden King finishing the drive with a rushing touchdown. We're up 14 now over the Zips. It's looking a bit like a repeat of week 1, and I'm not mad about that at all. Later in the second quarter, we're up by a score, facing a critical 3rd down. Frost drops back. The throw is a bit high, but Trayvon Shakur goes up, grabs it, and gets some yak accurate for the first down. A few plays later, Rivers takes the carry and bursts through the hole up the middle. The blocks bring him into the red zone, and he's taken down at the Zip 7. Can we score once more before the half? The screen pass on 2nd and goal goes right back to Rivers. The blocks are set up beautifully, and he's going to score, or not. There's a holding penalty on Ricardo Franklin, so those points are coming right back off the board, and that is incredibly frustrating. But you know what's even more frustrating? On the redo from the 17, Frost completes his pass to Zaire Lewis, who gets dragged down, and the ball comes out. Apparently, 2 bad things can happen in a row, because Akron recovers it and takes it all the way back the other way for a scoop and score touchdown. Our coordinators were livid in the booth because they wanted a challenge. It looked like Lewis's knee was down, but no challenge, so the Zips tie the game at 14 with a little over a minute for our offense to respond before the break. With redemption on the brain, the RPO pass goes to L.J. Dillon. He takes it right, and the big block from Lewis sends him on the breakaway up the sideline. I didn't think anyone was going to catch him, but he's finally run down at the 21 of Akron. Well, if you want to bounce back from a turnover, that's certainly a good start using one play to get right back where you were a few minutes ago. This time, we'll get it done. I can feel it. 26 seconds left on 3rd and 1. King gets the handoff, but he gets denied the first down. So freshman kicker Jesse Osborne has to come out and make the 29-yard field goal to give us a 17-14 lead heading into halftime. Well, I was kind of right. We did get it done, just not in the way we were hoping. But regardless, our student section, the house zone, and the home crowd in general is pleased with our lead. Sophomore LJ Dillon has been a bright spot for us so far, catching the football. Maybe we lean on him in our pass game to get the W? We'll find out in the second half. We do start the scoring in the third quarter at the 6:33 mark, thanks to Osborne's leg as he just squeaks the 45-yard field goal by to extend the lead out to 6. It's 20-14 Ice Wolves, so that's a good sign at the very least, because the defenses on both sides came out rejuvenated. But Akron says, I see your long field goal, and I'll raise you one too, as Adam Samaha takes and makes the 46-yard kick to get the 3 points right back, and they're still in it, 20-17. Later in the quarter, with time winding down, Akron is threatening in the red zone. They call an RPO, and our defense isn't ready for it at all. The catch is made, and they get down to the 2. Now it's officially danger zone time. A touchdown here gives the Zips their first lead of the day. Jordan Gant gets the carry and does just that, fighting through all the traffic for the score. The rushing TD puts Akron ahead heading into the fourth quarter. And you know what? Honestly, I'm very nervous about how this one ends because it feels like it's slipping away. They have all the momentum. Put those fours up, folks. It is fourth quarter time. Our defense is looking to force another stop in the red zone, and on 3rd and 5, Finley's under some pressure and the pocket collapses around him. He gets away, but Ben Sweeney stops him a yard short of the marker. So Samaha has to come on for the 31-yard kick, but it bounced off the right upright, no good. We caught a break and can breathe a sigh of relief. He'd get a chance at redemption a drive later though. From the hash this close, Samaha misses a 20-yard field goal. He's 1 for 3 now, and that leaves the door open for our offense to hopefully respond. We get our chance picking up at the Zips 42 on a huge 4th down attempt. It's a pass play as Frost dumps this off the Rivers, who makes the grab but gets stopped short of the marker. However, John Trell Mixon jumped offside, so we'll get to do 4th down again, only needing a yard this time. All the big boys are on in the goal line set, and the O-line holds their ground as King follows them through, picking up the first down. This is how you fight right here. But 4 plays later, this 4th and 12 is much tougher to get. We have to pass for it. Frost drops back and lets it go for Shakur over the middle, but Mekhi Flower steps up and takes it away instead. There is a flag, but it's holding on right tackle Logan Taylor, so it'll stay with the Zips, and that's not what we need at all at this juncture of the game. The energy has shifted in the stadium. I bet the fans are wondering, will we get another shot at the win after Frost's 4th interception? So am I. If we want it, our defense has to set us up. On 3rd and 9, Finley wants to pass. He has time, but the secondary covers well, and our senior edge rusher Marquise Love rewards their efforts with a sack of Ben Finley, which means we're getting the ball back in time for a 2-minute drill. 1:53 to go in the game. The run game hasn't been as loud today, but look at Rivers here as he cuts it back up the middle and has some space to run all the way to Zips 41. One play, and we're already on their side of the field. This certainly bodes well. I may have spoken too soon because we're facing a 3rd and 5 a few plays later. Frost wants to throw, but the pressure from the edges come and hit him down for a huge sack. I guess it's better than an interception, but with the game on the line, the 4th down pass just gets away in time to guess who? LJ Dillon, who holds on through the hit 1st down. We're still in this one, but look where we are again. 3rd and 6 now with the clock running. The call is a run with King, and the holes open up for a 1st down to the 10 with 11 seconds left. This is coming down to the wire. After the timeout, Frost drops back to pass again, but everything is covered near the end zone, so he has to do what he doesn't like to do and run. But it was the right call as he gets out of bounds at the 3 with 5 seconds left. 24-20, 5 seconds left. It all comes down to this 2nd and 3 play here. Can we get in the end zone? Screen pass, Rivers. He does make the catch. And Rivers, he's going to get in. That's a touchdown. Jamal Rivers puts us on the board with 1 second left in this game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable finish to this game. After the blowout win in the opener, they're facing adversity in week 2. This is what sports is all about. We moved to 2-0 on the young season, and Coach McAllister in the post-game interview said, "That's Ice Wolves football for you. There's no quit in these kids." They showed all of that in this game, that's for dang sure. We survived Akron, but now business is about to pick up as rivalry week approaches against Wisconsin. The Badgers are 0-2 on the season with losses at home to both Washington and Miami, Ohio. Last week's loss to the Redhawks was a bad one too, a blowout loss, 45-28. There's no doubt in my mind that they're going to come out swinging, especially since they hold a huge talent advantage over us. I had a chance to catch up with Coach McAllister to get his thoughts on facing the team he played for in his college days for the first time, and he kept it professional, but there was something else underneath that. He said, quote, "They're going to be hungry, they're going to be physical, but after our upset of Michigan last season, we know we can compete if we play physical, discipline, and most importantly, together." This is the first installment of the Northern Bloodline game. The Badgers need to win badly, but so do we. Something's got to give in week 3. We start the game bullying Wisconsin up front. We grab 3 first downs, consisting of an Aiden King 10-yard run, a pass on 3rd down to Zaire Lewis on the curl route, and a Jamal Rivers first down run. But a few plays later, we're backed up again on 3rd and long, needing 15. But the number 15 toughest place to play finally gets to us as Chase Donovan makes the grab but is nowhere close to the marker. The drive stalls there and we punt to Wisconsin. The former Maryland Terrapin Billy Edwards Jr. leads the Badgers at quarterback, and his first pass is complete to his running back but only for a yard as it was too close to the sideline to really advance. After a 2nd down pass completion, the Badgers face their first 3rd down, needing 4. We bring pressure, forcing Edwards out of the pocket, and his throw is offline to Vinny Anthony, so the Badgers punt on their opening drive as well. Later in the quarter, with the defense's ruling so far, Jesse Osborne comes on for the 43-yard kick, and with the stadium rocking, the freshman puts it through the uprights. It's a way to quiet this Wisconsin crowd who so badly want to win today of all days, but for now they're in dismay as we lead 3-0. The disbelief may not last long though, as early in the 2nd quarter, the Badgers are in the red zone with 3rd and inches. Darian Dupree gets the carry, takes it left, and the blocking up front springs him the rest of the way, as Manny Marmarosa gives chase but brings him down in the end zone. That's a touchdown. And this place absolutely erupts. Dupree puts the Badgers up 7-3, and now we have to play from behind in a hostile environment. Oh boy. We do have a chance to try and respond on our next drive, but we have to convert this 3rd down. Frost has the pass for it, but no one comes open. Instead, Zaire Forkrawan brings him down for the sack, and we have to punt. The freshman Frost is looking absolutely rattled out there. Speaking of rattled, our defense is also looking rough, as the Badgers have us 1st and goal with 3 minutes left in the half. The run by Dupree is stopped quickly, but his 2nd down effort is better as he gets to the 1 for 3rd and goal. Edwards Jr. keeps it on the option, and he gets denied as well. 3rd time is not the charm this time, but Nathaniel Vacos is able to make the chip shot field goal and extends their lead to 10-3 heading to halftime. After halftime, we do manage to tie the game up, but the Badgers are looking to break it midway through the 3rd. On 2nd and 8, Dupree slithers through the hole on the right side and gets all the way to the 3. Here we go again, man. Our defense is able to hold strong, though, and force a 3rd and goal. Dupree takes it again, but Leilani McCullough shuts the door on him. They do get another field goal from Vacos, though, so the lead is extended 13-10. But I'm very proud of our defense for keeping the game this close, though. Put those fours up, folks. It is 4th quarter time. We're down 3, and on 4th and inches, our offense is staying on the field, trying to keep the drive alive. They give us to King, and he weaves through traffic, finding the hole he needs to pick up the 1st down. After another first down, it gets up to the Badgers 21. The play action pass gets dumped off the Rivers, and he's got a ton of space in front of him. Can he be the hero again? No! He stops just short at the 1. Unbelievable. But we're right there. Finish this drive, offense. On 2nd and goal, they try and play action, but nobody's fooled on the Badger defense as Frost tries to throw it away, but gets hit by Mason Posa and loses the ball. It's a fumble! And this is going from bad to worse. Shades of last week against Akron as Rieger picks it up and takes it all the way back the other way to the house for a touchdown. That's the last gasp in this one. The Ice Wolves fall short 20-10 in the first edition of the Northern Bloodline game. We had chances multiple times to stay in or take the lead, but just couldn't capitalize. That's a frustrating way to lose, but in a game where you're outmatched, mistakes like this get magnified. So, after the Badger loss, we fall to 2-1 on the season, and because it was a rivalry game, it stings even more. But in week 4, we get to meet our new conference opponents as we'll make our Mountain West debut taking on the Utah State Aggies. I want to see how we respond after a loss like that. If you do too, come back for the next episode. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Dynasty and franchise related on the channel. I'm trying to finish year 2 in the next few videos so I can get the Ice Wolves to year 3 and beyond on CFB 27. I appreciate all the support, and until next time, keep on shining and keep on grinding. I will see you all in the next. Also, big shout out and thank you to Lovable Zombie for subscribing to the $1 Ko-Fi tier, the JJ Morales tier. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support truly.